Welcome to the Prescott Lab podcast. Not just theory, practical science for everyone. I'm Dr. Jonathan Prescott, a physician and integrative medicine researcher at the Ravenshade Institute for Human Health. Let's start with a question most doctors won't ask, but every man over 60 has quietly wondered. Is this just the way things are now? You know what I mean. Softer erections, slower mornings, less drive, less fire. That quiet sense that something is fading and no one's saying it out loud. Well, I'll say it. Because I've looked thousands of men in the eye, husbands, veterans, teachers, farmers, and I can tell you with full confidence, it's not your fault, it's not just age, and it's absolutely not too late. You see, your body is built to respond, adapt, and recover, even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond, but only if you give it the right signal. And that's what today's episode is all about. 3 science-backed tools that can naturally restore blood flow, boost testosterone, and bring back the kind of strength and confidence you thought might be gone for good. These aren't gimmicks, no pills, no side effects, no magic bullets. Just breath, posture, movement. Simple, powerful techniques that activate your nervous system, wake up your circulation, and, yes, can make your erection noticeably firmer in under 3 minutes. Sound impossible? It's not. It's physiology. And once you understand how your body actually works, the results can feel like night and day. So take a deep breath, sit back, or better yet, stand tall, and let's dive in. But before we do, if you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the bell icon so you never miss a dose of practical, life-changing science. And if you're already part of our community, welcome back, brother. Let's get started.
Method number 1, the 4-2-6 signal. Breathe to perform. Let me introduce you to Frank. Frank is 67, retired long-haul trucker, built like a brick wall, voice like gravel, heart of gold. He sat down with me not long ago and said, "Doc, I've hauled 18-wheelers through ice storms in Wyoming, but nothing has been harder than feeling like a stranger in my own body." He wasn't talking about pain or weakness. He was talking about performance, about that creeping fear no man likes to admit. The moment when your body doesn't respond the way it used to, when you want to connect, but nothing happens, and all you're left with is silence and shame. But here's the thing Frank and most men didn't know. It's not always about testosterone or heart disease or age. Sometimes it's your nervous system that's sabotaging you. Let me explain. Your body has 2 gears, fight or flight, and rest and restore. When you're stressed, even slightly, your brain floods your body with adrenaline. Blood shifts from your core to your limbs. Heart rate spikes, digestion stops, and your body preps for survival. Useful if you're out running a bear. Disastrous if you're trying to be intimate. That's why I teach men the 4-2-6 breathing technique. It's simple. It's fast. It flips the switch back to safe mode. Here's how it works. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 2 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. That's 1 round. Do it for 2 to 3 minutes. And what happens? Your vagus nerve, the main highway for calm, lights up. Your heart rate drops. Your blood vessels open. And nitric oxide, the key molecule for erections, rises. Frank tried this every morning and again before intimacy. After a week, he texted me, "Doc, I didn't grow wings, but I swear I felt like a man again." Now, I'm not promising miracles, but I will say this. Your breath is your first medicine. You don't need a pill. You need a signal. And 4-2-6 breathing is that signal, telling your body you're safe, you're grounded, you're ready. If you're listening right now and thinking, that sounds doable, go ahead and try one round with me. And hey, if you felt even a little shift, let me know in the comments. Just type, "I'm trying this." Let's make this podcast a place where men share what's working, not suffer in silence. Because Frank wasn't broken. He was just miswired. And now, rewired.
Method number 2, stand like a man, the power pose rewired. Let's talk about posture. And no, I don't mean sit up straight like your mother told you. I mean posture as a hormone hack, a blood flow switch, a confidence command center built right into your body. Let me introduce you to Lewis. Lewis is 73, former carpenter, lost his wife 5 years ago. Told me he'd pretty much given up on dating, not because he didn't want to connect, but because, in his words, "Doc, I feel invisible, like the man I used to be just vanished." And here's the crazy part. I didn't give him a pill. I didn't send him to therapy. I just showed him how to stand. Seriously. It's called the power pose. Feet shoulder-width apart, hands on hips, chest lifted, chin up. Eyes forward, deep, steady breath. Hold that for 2 minutes, and here's what science says happens. Testosterone goes up. Cortisol, stress hormone, goes down. Blood vessels dilate. Heart rate stabilizes. And most importantly, your brain starts believing what your body's saying. Now, quick pause. We got a few comments on this from our last episode. Dr. Prescott, that sounds like superhero stuff. Does that really work for older men? I'm 69. Am I just gonna stand like Superman and magically feel young again? My honest answer is, no, you're not gonna feel like Superman. You're gonna feel like yourself again. The version of you that walks into a room and doesn't shrink. That's what happened to Lewis. He started doing the pose every morning, just 2 minutes. Week 1, no difference. Week 2, more steady, less anxious. Week 3, he walks into my office and says, "Doc, I've been seeing someone, and I didn't try to feel confident. It just happened." See, men over 60 are told to shrink, to retreat, stay quiet, stay still. But your body has not retired. Your posture sends a signal to your brain every day. And if that signal is, "I'm small," you will feel small. But stand up, and your hormones listen. If you're listening now, I want you to try it. Right after this episode, go to the mirror and do the pose. 2 minutes. That's it. And if you feel a shift, even a tiny one, drop it in the comments. Power posed today. Let's show the younger generation that confidence doesn't end at 60. Sometimes it just needs to stand up straighter. Method number 3, the walking pump. Don't let blood pool. Now let me take you somewhere no one's talking about. Not doctors, not commercials, not even most men's health books. Your calves. Yeah, you heard that right. Not your heart, not your testosterone, your calf muscles. Let me explain with a story. George is 76, retired watchmaker, sharp mind, slow step. He came to see me frustrated. "Doc, I'm eating clean, I'm taking the supplements, I'm even meditating, but nothing's happening down there. I feel like I'm doing all the right things and getting nothing back." So I asked him one question. "How often do you move your legs?" He blinked. "Move? I sit most of the day, read, watch baseball, rest my joints." And there it was. Because here's the secret. Your calves are your second heart. They pump blood from your legs back up toward your chest, your brain, and yes, your pelvis. Every time you walk, those muscles contract and squeeze the veins, keeping blood from pooling in the lower half of your body. It's called the venous pump. And if it stops working, blood doesn't go where it needs to go. That includes your erections. Poor blood return from your legs means poor blood delivery to the organs that matter. If your blood's stuck in your calves, it sure as hell isn't reaching your penis with the pressure and volume needed to rise and stay. So I told George something simple. Start walking. Just 10 minutes. No marathons, just steps. 3 weeks later, he called me. Doc, I'm waking up, firmer. I didn't change anything else. That's the walking pump in action. And here's the kicker. It's not just about erections. Walking improves vascular elasticity, lowers inflammation, boosts nitric oxide, improves insulin sensitivity, and even balances your mood. It's a whole body reboot, but only if you move. If walking's painful, start smaller. March in place. Do seated heel raises. Go up and down the hallway twice. It's not about how far, it's about how often. I know life slows down after 60, but blood doesn't care about your birth certificate. It cares about motion. No motion, no momentum. No circulation, no energy. So if you're serious about reclaiming strength, walk like your life depends on it, because in a lot of ways, it does. And if you're trying this today, even 5 minutes, let me know in the comments. Just write, "Took my walk." This is how we build a community, not by talking about health, but by walking it.
Next, ritual of strength. Breath, stance, steps. Now, imagine this. Instead of waking up groggy, stiff, and unmotivated, you start your day with the 3-step rhythm that tells your body, you're alive, you're capable, you're back. I call it the ritual of strength, and it only takes 7 minutes. Here's how it works. First thing after waking up, even before coffee, you start with 4-2-6 breathing. Just 2 minutes. Inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 6. Let your body know you're safe. The storm is over. Blood flow is welcome. Then you stand. Not just casually, you get into the power pose. Feet shoulder width apart, chest open, chin up, hands strong on your hips. 2 minutes. Let testosterone rise. Let your body remember its shape. Let your brain say, I am not fading. I am grounded. Finally, movement. Walk the room, the hallway, the driveway, doesn't matter where. Just 3 minutes of motion to fire up your calf pumps, your oxygen flow, your circulation. Every step is your body saying, I haven't given up. And here's what happens when you do this daily. You sleep better, you digest better, you handle stress better, and more often than not, you wake up with something else that's better too, something you haven't seen in a while. I've had men message me, Doc, I'm on day 3 of the ritual and I already feel more solid. So I want to challenge you, yes, you listening right now, try it tomorrow morning. Breath, stance, steps. That's it. And then come back and comment. Started my ritual, day 1. Let's see how many of us are stepping back into our strength together. This isn't about routines. It's about reclaiming rhythm. Because when your body feels that rhythm again, the rhythm of life, of motion, of manhood, everything else follows.
Final word. Let's stay in this fight together. You know what I've learned after 30 years working with men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s? It's not that they stop being strong. It's that they stop being reminded that they still are. The world tells you to slow down, to fade quietly, to accept less. But I'm here to remind you, aging is not surrender. It's just a different fight, and it's one we fight together. You've just learned 3 of the most powerful natural tools I've ever used with patients. Breathing to reset your system. Posture to ignite your hormones. Walking to keep the blood moving. It's not complicated. It's consistent. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up. One breath, one pose, one step at a time. So here's what I want you to do next. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Let's stay connected. This podcast isn't just me talking. It's us building something real. If this helped you, even just one part, tap the like button so more men like you can find this. And if something in this episode spoke to you, tell me in the comments. What hit home? What are you trying first? What do you want help with next? Ask your question, and I just might answer it in the next episode. That's how this works. One man speaks up, and dozens benefit. And hey, if you made it to the end of this episode, I want to say something directly. I'm proud of you. Most people click away. You stayed. You listened. You're not giving up. And that deserves real respect. So may you walk tall today. May your breath be steady, and may your blood flow freely to your heart, to your mind, and yes, to the places that matter most. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you right here in the next one.